Ashton Kutcher. This is a dark guy. And I think a dangerous guy, and he's looking for an acting comeback right now. Starring in Ryan Murphy's body horror show Beauty, premiering tonight, Wednesday, January 21st, and he's been making the media rounds, and he's getting kid glove treatment. Not here at The Nerve. We will begin with Ashton's great friendship with one Sean Diddy Combs. This is an episode of Hot Ones, which was reposted by Access Hollywood. See, Access Hollywood, they can do good. They can do good when they want to. So this was from Hot Ones, reposted by Access on Instagram on September 20th, 2024. This is after the indictment, after Sean Combs was arrested, okay? But Ashton gave this interview before we knew all of this, before the rest of us knew, okay? Hollywood knew my opinion. What stories can Ashton tell the rest of us about Diddy? Here we go.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote, if you have one, yeah.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through them. There was one moment, it's not really a party story, but our relationship was really bizarre. So it started over punked, because he was like, yo,
don't punk
you
me.
Can't punk me. And I was like, I don't want to tell you, everybody's on the table. He's like, not me, I'm off the table. And so that started our conversation. We became fast friends, and we used to just hang out, watch football together. And he came over, and I was like, I'm going for a run. He's like, oh, I'll go for a run with you. And so he comes over to go for a run. About halfway through the run, he's like, yo, I'm running out of gas right now. But we had like paparazzi all around us at the time. He's like, you gotta slow down, but make it look like you're not slowing down.
Because he had to
I don't want to look like I'm not gonna be able to finish this thing. And he was losing it, right? Like he was like me right now with the wings and the heat starting to kick up. And he's like, and so we finish out the run. And then he was so upset over the fact that he got skunked on this run. That year, he decided to run the New York Marathon. And so he just started immediately training for the New York Marathon.
I like that. Bounce back.
Well, he just can't lose.
Yes, he can, Ashton. Yes, he can. And what a fitting metaphor, Sean Combs on the run. Okay, now to a Radar headline. Inside Sean Diddy Combs and Ashton Kutcher's 20-year friendship after actor is linked to jailed star's freak-offs following arrest on sex charges, per Radar Online, December 19th, 2024. The actor, I'm reading from that report, said in 2006, our friendship has made me realize that people are becoming comfortable with something that is still very uncomfortable. When I was hanging out with Sean, people couldn't comprehend why this Iowa farm lad, what American talks like that, was associating with this hip hop tycoon from New York. But it wasn't because he was a hip hop mogul and I was a farm boy. It was because he was black and I was white. It was as simple as that. If he was a white hip hop artist from New York, nobody would have batted an eye. Bullshit, okay? Ashton Kutcher is like the Jackie Robinson of pop cultural super famous friendships. America wasn't ready for Ashton and Diddy to be palling around together. Please. The indictment against Sean Diddy Combs, again from Radar Online, September 20th, 2024. The 3-count indictment against Combs was unsealed following his arrest this week, revealing allegations that he, quote, planned and controlled these freak-offs and often electronically recorded them. Prosecutors said these sessions, quote, involved multiple commercial sex workers and often involved a variety of narcotics, such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to the sex workers to keep them obedient and compliant. The indictment further alleged, quote, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent and subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs, and claimed he, quote, hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims at times by their hair. The alleged incidents date back to at least 2008. Multiple civil suits brought by males and females claiming Combs sexually assaulted them as minors. One was then a 10-year-old boy. Are those some of the stories you can't tell, Ashton? Just asking. CNN first publishes the Cassie video on May 17th, 2024. And because apparently we need to keep showing it so people like Ashton Kutcher can't skate by on what's left of their good looks and vanishing fake charm, let's show it again. In case you are listening and not watching, this is the infamous video. He has thrown Cassie to the floor of an elevator bank in a hotel room, and he is kicking her while she is literally down in the back, the buttocks, and the gut. And then he grabs her and begins dragging her down the hallway. I don't believe, and I consume a shit ton of media and did a ton of reporting for this segment, that we've ever heard Ashton Kutcher denounce Diddy or make a single comment about that horrific beating of Cassie. When was the last time you truly trusted the seafood that you brought home? The nutrition, the taste, the sustainability. Introducing Wild Alaskan Company. Their seafood is 100% wild caught, never farmed, which means no antibiotics, GMOs, or additives, just clean, nutrient-rich fish that supports healthy oceans and fishing communities. Wild Alaskan Company delivers perfectly portioned, wild-caught seafood straight to your door. The fish is frozen right off the boat to lock in flavor, texture, and nutrients like omega-3s. Every order supports sustainable harvesting practices, and their flexible membership includes expert tips and feel-good seafood. My personal favorite is the wild sockeye salmon. It's rich, buttery, and incredibly fresh. And the best part, you can try it risk-free. If you're not completely satisfied with your first box, Wild Alaskan Company offers a 100% money-back guarantee, no questions asked. Just high-quality seafood that you can feel good about. Not all fish are the same. Get seafood you can trust. Go to wildalaskan.com/nerve for $35 off your first box of premium wild-caught seafood. That's wildalaskan.com/nerve for $35 off your first order. And thanks to Wild Alaskan Company for sponsoring this episode.